rolling the Caribbean Gardens. Caribbean Gardens. Caribbean Park. Doing a kermesse there. It's sort of sprinkly, as you can see. Sort of sprinkly, you know. Not the greatest day to race a bike or even ride one for that fact. But we're out here. Will's in the car with us. Say hello, Will.
Hello.
And then Sir Dad's
a lot.
And
Cyclist boys coming.
yes, there is some cycle house representation as well. Got a gazebo, so we can camp out the day because there's a prologue in the morning where everyone goes first, everyone goes in, then they have waves, and then A grade's the last wave, and we're at 2 o'clock, so we have to wait around 5 hours. We don't have to wait there, but
We really should have brought the barbecue along.
so yeah, but it'll be a good day. Alright, sweet. So we are set up in our gazebo. Car's just behind us. I've got about an hour or so till I start. So I'm gonna make sure I'm ready to start, gonna start warming up and making sure I'm ready to go to send it. So, wish me luck. Alright, so we're camping now. We're under the gazebo. So, under the gazebo, as you can see. That is chilling there.
Instagram.
Bike's chilling there.
Instagram.
And we're kind of just sitting here, a bit bored. I don't know why they couldn't do more grades at the same time. Who knows? We'll just do A grade first. Who cares about the other grades, right? So we're just chilling.
You sound like an A-grader.
Andy's racing right now. Andy's racing. He's in B grade. However, he's been thrown in amongst the Masters A graders, and so he's doing all right. You know, there's a men's B grade off the front, but Andy's sitting in the bunch, and he looks pretty chill. He doesn't look like he's doing too much effort, which is good. We want to keep him as fresh as possible, because this course, it can definitely favour the guys who just sit in and bide their time and bang. So let's see where he is. Meanwhile, I'm listening to Mr. Brightside. This is the Peak Cycles guy. He's Masters C grade, I think, and he is storming the rest of the bunch. He is just going so quick, and he's gotten a massive gap. We're talking like
He's almost caught them.
2 minutes.
No, he's almost catching the back.
He's almost catching the back. So either
grade next to him.
either he's just undergraded himself, or Master C grade, he's just tiptoeing along, or he's just had a good day.
Here's the main event here now.
Here it is. Here we go.
There's Mr. Leaper doing his leaper.
So this guy from B grade. Nope. I don't know who that is. But there's Leaper. Masters A grade. There's Andy. Go Andy. See, that's how chilled I am just sitting here. You know, I'm not even willing to get up to film him. Sorry, Andy. But when it comes to 5 laps to go, I will take photos of you.
Excuse me, but seriously, I'm staying right here until 5 laps to go. I'm not getting up. It's a 9-hour day today, 10-hour day today. I'm staying right here. Instagram, I'm happy.
So,
in fact, my Instagram post starts with chilling.
Chilling. I mean, I've already had like 6 banana breads. Shame the packet only has 5 and there's 3 still in there, so yeah.
Any comments before you start?
None.
None.
Pray for me.
Well, we've got 3 Cycle House. Well, 2 and Lionel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that right, Lionel? 3 Cycle House. Well, 2 and Lionel.
36.
Welcome to the Caribbean Gardens Crit. This is at Scoresby, the Caribbean Gardens Business Park. We're going around a business park, 3.4 something Ks. And got this little hill that we're on right now. It sort of adds to the sting in the legs, but mostly the biggest sting that's coming from this section is definitely the crosswind that's coming from the right of screen. Hence why we're all sort of huddled against the guard on the left side. Got me on the front. I'm trying to start an early breakaway. However, there's a big informed brigade behind me, and they're swarming. There's a lot of them. There was 2 teams of informed, white and black. They were sort of competing against each other still. You know, they had different riders there, and they were sort of chasing each other and also helping each other out. So it was sort of race dependent. What was happening in the race and what was happening, I don't know what the team tactics were, but they seemed like they were somewhat competing against each other. We got 3 riders from Van Dam, Henry Dietz, David Randall and Blake Agnoletto. And we got 3 Turtle Rush, Brendan Green, Ewan Duden and Liam Pino. We got 2 Cycle House, me and Aiden. And if you, by extension, there is Lionel from Bridge Lane. He's racing on his own. We've got someone from Varus, we've got someone from Enter as Pedlo, we've got someone from Nero Bianchi, and there's a couple of individuals as well. Stan, Zach, yeah. So there's quite a fair bit of good riders in this mix. Definitely not an easy race, and it was definitely made difficult by being a small group and being lots of sort of chasing and moving around. It didn't seem like one team had sort of complete control over the peloton at all, much of the time. As you can see, this is the second lap in. There's 3 groups that have formed already. There's a lead breakaway, then there's a chase group, which I tried to get into but missed, and then there's us. And so there's constant attacks. I'm really desperately trying to get into that breakaway. However, this is the peloton. 2 groups right now. I'm chasing back. I'm rolling through, and as I roll through, cue the attack right now. So there goes the chase group. Now I've just did a pull, a pretty good pull, which I shouldn't have done in hindsight. But now that's left with us. Lionel, Aiden, and I missed out. There's no Cycle Class Bridge Lane representation in those 2 bunches. There's Total Rush representation, Inform Black and Inform White. And here comes Aiden with his hero turn. For us to get back on, one of us 3 has to do hero pulls has to completely almost sacrifice themselves. This is early in the race as well. This is 5 minutes in. It feels like 15 minutes in and our race is over. You know, I was okay. You know what? We're done. It's time to pack up our things. Time for a nice chop. They're nowhere near inside. Even the commissaire car comes in between. Here they are here. So as you can see, lots of Inform Black, lots of Inform White, and Total Rush representation. But we're making the catch. You know, we're slowly getting there. And we get there around the time of after the sprint lap, about 15 laps to go. So after like a good 5-6 lap chase, we get there. And as soon as we get there, bang, another attack goes through. But there is an Inform White guy, Rudy Porter, who has been able to get away. As you can see, Inform Black and Inform White were still somewhat competing against each other. Because there's Inform Black on the front, chasing an Inform White. And what I should have kept in mind when I was racing was the whole GC thing. Because I completely spaced it, that we had a prologue in the morning. And I remember the sprint laps because they were reminding us of the sprint laps, which Rudy's taking all. He's got a really good gap. This is like 40 seconds, 5 laps to go. Brendan Green comes from the peloton. He's chasing. And then there's Van Dam chasing. And Inform Black's still chasing. So, you know, I'm sitting pretty. I'm in a really good spot. You know, I can recover. Just I'll get into brakes eventually. Go for the sprint. You know, it's all cruisy. You know, I'm all good. However, that all does come to change, because as soon as you come, you know, a little bit too complacent, there will be the attacks flying. There will be attacks flying. And there's been a lot of tough racing, and Rudy's been on the zone for a very long time. So kudos to him. He's been out for a while. And I couldn't imagine what he'd be doing on his own. There's been constant attacks in the peloton. And unfortunately for me, Brendan Green makes a catch to Rudy Porter. And then there's the chase group, Inform Black and Van Dam. Many people not represented is me and Total Rush. Or us and Total Rush, me and Aiden. And of course, Brendan Green sticks it out for the win. So well done to him. Congrats. And me and Aiden 5th, me 7th. Good day out.
All right, well done, and a great finish for the race today. Tell me, how did you do it? How'd you pull it off?
Well, mistakenly kind of rolled off the front, just past another move, and then got a gap and thought, may as well keep it moving. Rudy was up the road a fair way, so in the end rolled past him. And then I guess because everyone wasn't doing much, they never caught me.
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise. Inform was out there nearly the whole race. Rudy was out there on his own nearly the whole, or a large portion of the race, and suddenly you just went straight past him. So.
Oh well, he's there by himself, so I mean it'd be pretty good ride if we never catch him. So I guess everyone gets tired at some point, so it was good to see him, you know, in the distance and then get a bit closer and then go backwards. So it worked out for me.
You going?
Good to see you. Good news, mate. Thanks
very much. Yeah, cheers. Look after yourself. Yeah, fellas, this is the Cycle House team, and Lionel.
Yep. Lionel by extension.
Lionel by extension, is it?
Yeah, Lionel by extension, because it's here somewhere. Yeah. It's right there, so not directly, but indirectly, you know.
So tell us, what happened? We saw Rudy out there for most of the race by himself, and then suddenly you guys were all there. What happened?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a super aggressive start. All of the Inform guys just kept attacking until they had a mix that they liked. Race looked like it would, you know, potentially right away because it's so windy and hard. There was a group of maybe like 10 which got about 20-30 seconds up the road, and I was just talking with the guys, just being like, just keep it cool, like, or you can only do what you can, just keep your turns controlled but go hard. And then it all came back together, and then there was Rudy off the front, and then he just slowly faded, bunch of attacks, bit of Total Rush, bit of Van Dam, bit of Inform attacking, and came back.
That's about right. But like, kudos to Rudy, because would have been a tough thing to do by yourself. But yeah, as Lionel said, came back, which was good.
No one had control of the peloton by the looks.
Oh, sort of all over the shot, I think. I think depending on who went off, like, because Inform obviously had the numbers, but the black and the white was still sort of competing against each other. So it wasn't really 11 against 12. It was more like, I don't know. It was sort of felt like a free for all, really.
Oh, you missed Come next time.
Chop.
I reckon come along and support local racing. How good is it to have racing like 30 minutes from home rather than up in, northeastern Victoria or whatever? Come on, bring it down.
Thanks for watching All About the Bike. With this series, you can keep up to date with my racing career, as well as my training and other cycling events. Hit the like button, press subscribe and ring the bell so you can keep up to date with our latest content. You can follow me on Instagram, TJ_Hoare, you can follow me on Strava, TJ Hoare, and you can follow the Clique Online Facebook group. Thank you.